Hey everybody, Rick Needham handicapping the Winter Racing Festival from Dubai in the United Arab Emirates at Nad Al Sheba Racecourse. I'm going to focus on race number 5 this evening, folks. However, I have some comments to make beforehand, and I'm not including this in my major track report because I made a phone call to the UAE Embassy in Washington, D.C. today. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that on Thursday morning, the United Arab Emirates refused to grant a visa to Israeli tennis star Shahar Peer to participate in a major women's tennis tournament in Dubai this upcoming weekend. Gulf states have used their oil wealth to project an image of tolerance in an area of the world seemingly awash in extremism. For the UAE, it's an image that's belied by its continued prohibition against Israelis entering their country. I also note, though, that Ms. Peer took the news with grace. Because many of her would-be fellow competitors were either en route or already in Dubai, she urged that the tournament go on. Larry Scott, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the Sony Ericsson WTA Tour, slammed the UAE for its decision, promised a review of appropriate future actions pertaining to Dubai tournaments. The only appropriate action for the Women's Tennis Association and the tournament's corporate sponsors, including Newsweek, by the way, is to take the tournament elsewhere next year unless every legitimate competitor is admitted. As Ms. Peer said in her statement, there should be no place for politics or discrimination in professional tennis, or indeed any sport, and I would add including thoroughbred horse racing. I called the UAE Embassy this morning to voice my concerns. However, the representative that answered the phone simply said no comment. Here's the number I called, area code 202-243-2400. Please feel free to call and protest along with myself. Now for racing. Number 2, two-step salsa takes a class drop of -10 this evening. His nice early speed abilities for this sprint has produced power runs in 5 straight, hitting the board in 4, including back-to-back power run wins in his 4th and 5th races back. Number 1, Lucky Find, a South African-bred entry, has produced a quartet of power runs in his last 5, hitting the board in 3 of those outings, including a pair of power run wins being embedded in this recent streak of racing consistency. I just realized that I forgot to give you my contenders list because I'm so pissed. This, by the way, race 5 is the Et Salat Wassel Stakes, 6 furlongs on the dirt, 4-year-olds and up, racing for a stakes purse of $150,000. My contenders in this race: number 2, Two-Step Salsa, number 1, Lucky Find, number 5, Frosty Secret, and number 3, Star Crowned. That's 2153 in the 5th tonight from Dubai. So for dayatthetrack.com and the Equibase major track report, I've isolated this race from that report this evening. Rick Needham reminding you as always to please bet with your head, not over.